Expected goal we said is basically an expected value of a random variable, and this random variable in this case is a Bernoulli trial. It's a Bernoulli random variable. It can take two values, 1 or 0, 1 for success and 0 for failure. Success in this case is a goal, failure is a miss. And when you take the expected value of this variable, you basically get the probability of a goal because you multiply the probability of the miss with 0. So in this case, that means if you have some prior knowledge, some knowledge about the conditions of this Bernoulli trial, then this becomes a conditional probability. The probability that the shot, in this case this Bernoulli trial, is a shot, a trial at a goal. The shot becomes a goal given all the conditions around the shot. So that's what expected goal is. And let's go over here. So a few factors you can use for expected goal. The most obvious and the most effective one is of course the shot type, whether the shot is a penalty, whether it's an open play or a free kick. Penalties in the 2018-2022 World Cup shots were 69% goals, but overall it's the crowd wisdom to assume about 75% for penalties in the modern era. And we have over here, what is the I? I want to explain that real quick. That's for each shot we're looking at. And when we go to another shot ID or another row, that I is going to change with that so that we are looking at a single shot with all the conditions around that particular shot. And the open play about 10%, free kick about 6%. But we want to focus on open play because that's where most of the shots and most of the goals come from. And we have all the conditions around the open play that we can use to determine whether that shot is gonna be a goal or not. So let's go. So the next factor we can use to determine whether an open play shot is a goal is, of course, the location. The closer you are, the more likely your shot will become a goal. And in this case, to determine the distance from the goal to your shot location, we give an XY coordinate to the whole field. For the stats bomb event level data, that's in yards, so 80 yards and 120 yards here. And your shot location, we can use the Pythagoras theorem to determine how far you are from the goalposts. And you can see over here, if you look at all the historical world shots from 1958 all the way to 2022, more greens are nearby the goal. Of course, it's just common sense. The next factor we can use, less obvious, is the angle your shot location makes with the two goalposts. And why is that the case? Because it determines how precise you are supposed to be to make sure you go to target. Your shot is on target. So this precision needs to be even finer when you're far from the goal, and it needs to be also fine when you are to the sides of the goal. And you can see this clearly over here. If you look at the stats bombs XG and our own XG algorithm, we rely most on distance to goal, but stats bombs relies more on the angle than we do. They also rely on distance a lot, but they rely more on the angle. You can see here, narrower than 10 degrees, stats bombs XG basically gives no probability, like it's impossible to make that shot basically. So let's go to over here, and you can see why that angle matters, because if it wasn't for the angle, we would expect over here, let me get a pen, if it wasn't for the angle, we would expect more like semicircles over here, but instead of semicircle shapes we see, so it's more like a cone. So that shows the effectiveness of the angle, and then we see the semicircles in that cone. All right, so that's the effectiveness of the distance and angle together.